How many hours today have you spent consuming content? Just scrolling. Social media, YouTube, even books, movies, games. It's all consumption, right? And that's okay. But I think a lot of us do it more than we probably should, or more than maybe we even want to. I have been in this cycle, this trap, for as long as I can remember, as long as the internet has been around. It's easy to watch tutorials, watch how-tos, or DIY stuff and feel like you're learning something. And you probably are, right? That's why you're watching this, maybe for that human connection or to potentially learn something. I, like a lot of people, reached a point in my life where I got tired of just consuming. I had never put anything out there. I'd never created anything. I never considered myself a creative person. And maybe you don't either. But I do have a voice and I do have things that I want to say and things that interest me. When I began to change the way I was thinking about this, I started to use the consumption as fuel. Instead of just spending hours upon hours or days or weeks reading and watching videos about how to create content, I finally just started doing it without a lot of a plan, to be honest. And I've only been doing it a short period of time. But I think truly the idea is not to achieve perfection immediately, because that's impossible, but to just start creating. Just start putting something out there and see what happens. You don't have to be an expert and you don't have to have fancy gear. I don't. I've spent no money trying to begin putting content out there on the internet. I'm just using my phone. You don't have to go big to just get started. I think it's too easy to fall into that trap of perfection, especially when beginning anything. And it just takes time. That's something I'm trying to remind myself every day as I'm beginning to create content and put myself out there on the internet. I enjoy content that I find useful. Therefore, I want to put useful content back out there. That's a struggle. It's hard to find out what that is, but it's something I'm working on. And I think you should work on it too. We can't just consume endlessly. I think so many of us have been consuming endlessly for years and years, or maybe an entire lifetime. I'm in my mid 40s now. I've been on the internet since the internet first came out, and all I have done is consume until just recently. And that's one thing I love about the YouTube community is how so many just normal people have put themselves out there and just created whatever they wanted to create. And I think you can do that too, because I'm going to do that. There's a lot of meaning and value in that. At some point, all that inspiration, all of those ideas, they have to become some sort of output. A while ago, maybe about a year ago, I made a change in my life where previously I wasn't feeling creative at all. And I made a lifestyle change, which really opened my mind to the idea that I could create, that I did have a voice. Speaking in front of the camera was never really too much of a challenge for me because, in a way, I do that in my professional life. I train people or I help people. But a big part of what I do is connecting with folks. Now, that's what I wanted to start to do here, to try to find that connection, to talk about things that I enjoy, hobbies that I have, interests that I have, because a lot of them are very niche. And it's harder to find people in my real life, outside of loved ones and close family, but to find other people that share those same interests or want to talk about those things. I reached a point where I said, enough watching. Start creating something. Start putting something out there and see what happens. And that's a huge risk. And it comes with a lot of fear and self-doubt, but it's also incredibly exciting. And that's why I would challenge anybody watching this video to just go make your first video. Whether it's here or elsewhere on social media, just try it. Just put yourself on camera and see what you have to say. You don't have to put together a script. You don't have to outline anything. Just speak what's on your mind. Turn the camera around on yourself and see if you feel comfortable making something and put something out there. The world doesn't need you to be another spectator. There are enough spectators in this world. It needs your voice. It needs your perseverance, consistency. So stop scrolling, start creating. If you do that, let me know. I'll come and watch you.